Hi, everybody. Sorry, I look like a train wreck. I've been sick. How's everybody doing? Happy Monday. Hello, everyone. Just for fun, in the comments while we're waiting, drop where you are from in the chat. Where are you from? For those of you who don't know, I live in Florida. Yesterday and today have been beautiful weather. And how's the weather where you are? That's fun too. I just looked at the weather. I'm going to St. Louis this weekend. And I was just looking at the weather and it's really cold. I'm like, wait, it's spring in Florida. It's warming up here. It's cold, yeah. I was thinking, oh, it's spring for me. It must be spring for everyone. Wrong. Okay, yep, it's cold in Indiana. How about that? If you are in any group pages, any team pages, go ahead and post about Power Hour. Just a reminder for people, this is kind of an odd time, but we scheduled life is going to look like. So I'm like 5 o'clock, I'm usually home. So if you are in group pages, add some, add a reminder in there. And it is right at 5 o'clock. Yeah, I don't live near the beach, but the weather is nice. So like I said, I've been struggling with this cold. Sorry I wasn't on. I had a power hour that Brittany covered for me. Apparently, when I was in South Africa, I was feeling very, like I had a lot of time. I didn't have my planner. So the other day, I literally booked a hair appointment, a power hour, and a massage for my anniversary all on the same day and time. So if you're just joining us, just drop in the chat where you're from and what the weather is like, just for fun. And then post in any team group pages that you're in, reminder about Power Hour. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So today, traditionally Power Hour is here, do this, do that, whatever. Well, I think that is a great asset. Something that I've been seeing a lot of lately are product questions. So I think that's really important. So what I'm going to do for you all today, it's going to be a little bit interactive and a little bit, I'm going to present to you all what an opportunity meeting or introduction meeting would look like. Because I know some of you have seen that and some of you haven't, but it's very easily duplicated, and you could do it as a Zoom or you could do it in person. But because we have so many products, I know that could be somewhat overwhelming. So I'm going to field product questions today, and I'm going to treat you all as if you are guests on my Zoom that I invited you to, if that makes sense. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to treat you all just like I would an opportunity meeting or an opportunity Zoom call. And then I'm going to let you all ask any questions that you have or product questions. I'm not an expert, but I can get you the answer. So let me do my run through. And I see that it's really cold where most of you are. Really cold. Did anyone go to Jonathan Brister's event this past weekend in Pigeon Forge, the True Army event? Was anybody there just for fun? Just drop a yes if you happen to be there. Like I said, this is kind of an odd time. Tennessee, yes, okay. So you do have some people, yes. Jonathan, hi, Jonathan. So nice of you to grace us with your presence. I'm trying to get better before this weekend. I heard it was a great event. That's awesome. Okay, let me get a drink here because like I said, sorry, y'all are going to have to bear with me. I am struggling here, but I had 2 calls today, so I spent most of the morning in bed. But we're going to get through this. All right, perfect. Yeah, I heard it was really good, Jonathan. All the feedback I've had was really good. All right, so from now on, I'm going to treat you all like you were a guest. versus associates. So I'm hopping on the call. Hi, everybody. Thanks for jumping on the call today. You were invited to this call because someone thought you might be interested in our products or our business opportunity, or maybe even both. So I'm going to do a brief overview of our products, tell you a little bit of history of True Vision Health, and then I'm going to answer a few questions. So here's where I would go into the products. So traditionally, True Vision Health is an overall health and wellness company. Our featured product is weight loss, but we're so much more than that. So I would have, if I were doing this in person, I would have a table set up with whatever products you have. Now, please understand, you don't have to have every product to hold a meeting. Whatever you have, just have it on display on the table. I talk about, our featured product is weight loss, and I'm going to go over some of that, but also note that we have an amazing oils line, a skincare line, a supplement line, kind of talk about the different lines that we have. Now, do not go over every single oil and everything that every oil does. Don't do that. Just don't do that to anyone. Don't do that to yourself. But it is nice to have them on display and be able to say, hey, these are the products that we have available, right? And then obviously you can answer specific questions. If you have any specific questions about any of the other products, I'd be happy to answer those for you. But I'm going to jump into our featured product. And that would be our True Fix. The True Fix is a blood chemistry product, and naturally things will start taking place. So our blood chemistry is kind of the heartbeat of our organization. That's what I tell people. If people say, I can only take one product, or I can only afford one product, or I can only do this, the True Fix is exactly what I suggest for them. This is, again, the heartbeat of our organization. I always tell people blue equals blood. So blue is blood. This is our blood chemistry product. It is available in 2 different options. It comes in the pill form and it comes in the liquid form. That's totally a personal preference for you. Some people like to change it up. Some people like to do something differently. Some people can't swallow a pill. Some people prefer it. Now, these products were both designed for blood chemistry. However, the formula is a little bit different. So ideally, they work a little bit different for different people. So we have several products that have the same purpose, but a different formulation. And why we do that at True Vision Health is so that we can help more people, because all of our bodies are a little bit different and they all work a little bit differently. So we do have multiple products for the same purpose. However, they have different formulas. So we can, hit more people and help more people. So you can get started with the pill form or the liquid form. Blood chemistry. Leave it at that. If they want to go into all the, if people have specific questions, or if they want to ask you about a certain ingredient or something like that, I'm like, this is a perfectly acceptable answer because I've said this. I don't know specifically, but I can get you the answer. So if you don't know the answer, it's okay, because I use the same analogy as, if you're at the grocery store and you ask them, hey, where's the bread? And the guy says, oh, I'm new, I just started, let me ask someone else. That's a perfectly acceptable answer. So you don't have to know everything to do this, but that's super important. So I start with our blood chemistry product. Along with our blood chemistry product, we offer True Control. This is a sister product. They were designed to go together because everyone's going to say, well, can I just take this? Can I just take this? They were formulated and designed to work at its best together. That's how I word that, because people are going to say that. Well, can I just take that? Well, sure, but they were designed to go together, okay? So the Control is a sister product, if you will. Blue equals blood, and then your orange equals go. That's what I like to tell people. This is where your appetite suppressant, sugar craving, energy, all of that is going to come from the sister product that goes along with this. And I call it a sister product because there are several other options. If you all haven't noticed, if you're new, something like that, we have multiple other products, and I'll get into those in just a minute. But the Control does come, again, in 2 formulas. It comes in a handy dandy stick formula for on the go, that works best for you in your schedule. Again, they were designed to do the same thing. The purpose is appetite control and energy. However, they are a little bit different formula. So again, if someone tries weeks and weeks or, you know, having results, you could trade something up. You could maybe move to the liquid. One liquid, one pill. There's so many options. You could go this way. You could go this way. You know, whatever. But again, I explained to them these were designed to do the same thing. Again, they have a little bit different formula, and it's just finding which one works best for you. And I have people say all the time, which one do you sell the most? I first, what I take and what works for me. This is what I like to do. Oh, that's aggravating. I'm on my Wi-Fi. Sorry. I don't know what to do. Oh, sorry, I checked my Wi-Fi box. So, I know, so aggravating. Sorry, everyone. It says your bandwidth. It doesn't tell me my bandwidth is low, but anyhow, sorry. Well, there's nothing I can do, so I'm just going to keep going. I mean, I've moved. Let me close these blinds in my eyes. I've moved the box. I don't know what else to do. I'm sorry. Okay, it's better now, Jonathan says. Okay, so I think I left you all at this, that this is kind of the sister product to this. Because one or the other. If people are only going to take one, I highly recommend that it's Citrus Fix, but they are designed to go. This is exactly how I would give this bill if on Zoom or if I were presenting this in person. If you want to go over some of the side items, like I just happen to have reform laying. Sorry, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to keep going, and because I can't see, it doesn't show slow on my end. So I'm just going to keep going. Hopefully you all can make it out. I'm really sorry. I don't know what else I can, there's nothing else I can do. This is the only way I have. But I can redo this. I can do this. If it ends up totally terrible, I can remake this for you all and post it. But if you like that, you can kind of touch on that, changing it up, mixing it in, you know. And a big question that you get, you'll get a lot is, you know, what if the product isn't working for me? Okay, well, I can't make sure this is a little thing. You know, everyone's blood chemistry gets balanced at a different place, different time, a different amount of time, you know, things like that. So I encourage people to try whatever. Somebody's not muted. I'm trying to find a person that's not muted.
Darn, it's really hard to follow. There's nothing now. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next time. Next time.
Candy? Hi, Candy, can you mute yourself, please? It's not letting me mute you for whatever reason. I am the host and I still can't mute anyone. Can someone message her? Allie, can you mute her? Because I can't. Whew, what a disaster today. I can't, Jonathan. I don't know why. I don't know why I couldn't. But okay, Candy's muted now. Okay, back to it. Sorry, y'all. This is like the most poorly organized Zoom ever in history. So more importantly, back to what I was saying, you can, if you've had great success, and how long is too long before I change up products? You're going to get that question a lot too, right? So if you originally started on this and you did a whole month's worth with no results, and when I say no results, and when you're talking to your customers or your associates that are saying they had no results, here's a few questions I want you to ask them. Have you noticed any appetite control? Are you sleeping better? Do you have more energy? Do you have inches lost? Have you lost any weight at all? Have you noticed sugar cravings? Anything like that? Because if they're noticing things like that, then naturally they're going to start losing weight, right? And I know one of the key elements when people, get their customers started on these products, I will, Terry. I'll re-record this for you all with better service. So when they are experiencing that and they're like, oh, I haven't lost any weight, but they are having, they're noticing these results. And I know a lot of these people, if they're going to say, yeah, I'm sleeping better, or yes, I have more energy, then they're on their way to losing weight, right? Because naturally it's going to start happening. But I encourage them, if they're seeing any type of results at all, stick with what you're doing. Another option, naturally our bodies plateau. When we're gaining weight, we plateau. So when we start losing weight, you're going to plateau, meaning it's going to stop. You're going to say, I haven't lost weight in weeks. You can go weeks without losing weight. That's perfectly normal. What I suggest doing is quit taking whatever sister product you're taking, quit taking this for 5 to 7 days, keep taking your fix. Eliminate whatever side item you're taking, eliminate that and keep taking your fix, and then add this back in. Sometimes you just need to kind of jumpstart your body, if you will. And your body is kind of like muscle confusion. If you're working out, doing the same exercise, you're not going to see the exact same results. You have to work out something different. So you kind of need to confuse your body. So quit taking this, add this back in. This is what I tell my customers to do, my associates that are, struggling, make sure they cut this out and keep this. If that still doesn't work, once they've added back in whatever they were taking, that's when you can go into different options. Like we can change this up. We can change this up. We can change this up. That's the whole point. Have so many, so I think it's super important. When you are talking to your customer, whatever you're having success with, whatever you're seeing the most success with, talk to them. Is it better for you to take a pill? Is it better for you to do liquid? Kind of fill out their wants and needs, and then, kind of market that package to them. That's, what I highly recommend. So anyhow, if we're doing the meeting, we go over this, we go over the fix, we go over the control. Obviously, those are like our biggest sellers. If you happen to have reform, or again, if you're having personal success with something like that, share that. That's important. I also touch on the heart and hydration simply because it's one of our biggest sellers. You can have some, if you have some mixed up, ready for people to try. What is your favorite flavor? Just for fun in the chat, tell me what your favorite flavor heart and hydration is. You guys, it's right on the back. Super hydrates your body and supports heart health, heart and hydration. I tell people it's a great alternative. Watermelon. I wasn't sure. I like watermelon, but I don't really like watermelon flavored stuff. But yeah, to me, the original tastes like the fix. Grapefruit. I do like grapefruit too. So anyhow, I do tell them about Heart and Hydration. Again, it's a huge seller and it's in a lot of our combos. I do touch on the protein powder. You know, again, if I have it, you all don't have to go out and buy all this stuff. I mean, these are just the two that I grabbed. My kids like grape the most and Matt likes pink grapefruit. So it works for us. I'll drink any of them. Yeah, I know. I don't really like grapefruit either, but I like the grapefruit Heart and Hydration. Who knew? So, you know, again, this is something people like to feel, touch, smell, taste, right? So this is one of those products you can have on hand that people can actually taste. I think that's really important. I also always talk on the Simply Clean. It's just kind of like when we first started, we didn't have very many products, but Simply Clean was one of the products that we had. And Travis used to call it our bastard child. I'm like, I'm not sure that's quite the right verbiage by no means, but it was just kind of random. Like now we have a little more overall health and wellness, but when we first started, it was just like this super random product, the Simply Clean. But because it is one of my favorites and I have a testimony to share about it, I always tell the story that I'm not sure who created white baseball pants, but I guarantee it was a man because my son plays baseball. And if you've ever scrubbed clay out of white baseball pants, you completely understand what I'm saying, or any color for that matter, let's be honest. But this is, you know, Simply Clean, and I have like a picture of the Simply Clean that I used on my son's baseball pants. Obviously, it's non-toxic and it's biodegradable cleaning. I also kind of tell the story. My housekeeper is very old-fashioned and traditional. And I came home one day and she had accidentally used this on my wood floors, and she absolutely loved it. She's like, I don't know what that stuff was in my container. I do put it straight on the baseball pants, Kelly. Like I just put it on and then scrub it a little bit with a toothbrush. Yeah, if anybody has any good cleaning stories, go ahead and drop them over here, because that's what I do. I ask other people, hey, does anybody have any testimonies of this product? She's asking people she knows takes True Vision. That's funny. So this is just, again, one of my favorite products. So I always kind of talk about that. But I keep it short, sweet, and simple when I'm introducing these products. You know, obviously we have this great oils line and we have this great supplement line. And if anyone has like a good testimony to share, I always do that. And that's something you can do. You can have, if you're doing this as a Zoom, now anyone can set up a Zoom call. It's relatively cheap to set up your own account, or I'm sure your leader has an account if you want to do one. But I think, you know, setting up this Zoom call, this, you know, we can call it a launch party. There's so many different things we could call this, but if we could start every associate out and say, hey, in the next 2 weeks, I want to get your Zoom, you know, your Zoom launch party started. Okay, a basic account is free. Perfect. So anyone can do this. So my challenge to all of you is I want you all to host a Zoom launch party, okay? This can be for people you already know. It can be 2 people. It can be 5 people. You can invite your team. There's just, everyone's at so many different levels. It's hard for me to say exactly what you should do. But I think it's so important that we get comfortable introducing the products because we have so many and it's almost overwhelming sometimes. I want you all to get comfortable with introducing these products. Don't need to throw up all this info on them. Very basic. Blood chemistry product, energy and appetite suppressant product, designed to work together, you know, heart and hydration, you know, whatever it is that you have a great testimony. Say you're having a great testimony from the Reform and the True Fix. I know a lot of people had great success with that. Share that on the call. If you know somebody else that's had, you know, has a great cleaning product, have them share that on the call. I think this across the board, I was with another company, it's been a long time ago now because I've been here for almost 5 years, but we always did like what we called an opportunity call once a week. And people would call in, they'd hear just the basic info on the products, and we would share a few testimonies. It would last about 20 minutes. And that may be something that we can kind of slowly introduce. But any of you all can do this. You don't have to wait for your leader or, corporate or somebody like that to do it. I encourage you all to jump out there, get people involved, because they can look at it on Facebook. That's one thing, but it's a totally different story to have someone, see live people, real people talking about real results that they have had. And say you haven't had incredible results yet. Say you're still working on your testimony. Invite somebody on the Zoom that has. I think, we have so many great testimonies in this company that you can talk to other people. You can talk to your upline, your sideline, whatever. And I think most people would be more than happy to help you. But I just want to encourage you. This is something that I, really see not being used enough, if you will. I know a lot of people have opportunity meetings. And again, anytime you can, what's happening? Anytime you can have something for people to feel, touch, the oils are nice if you have them because people can smell them. And that's interesting to them. They like to smell things. If you have the pain relief cream, you can have the pain relief. That's something that, they put it on your hand. Or does something hurt? Do your temples hurt? Do you have a headache? Put it on there. And that's something that people can instantly see a result with. Mix up a batch of this. If you have True Control, mix up a couple bottles, let them try it, because there's some, excuse me, there's something about customers actually being able to try things. This is another way to have a meeting where people can get to the actual meeting and hear about the product. Yeah, absolutely. I follow I'm friends with all kinds of different network marketing people. And a friend of mine goes live once a week on her personal page and does pretty much exactly what I did for the company that she works for. Does it work? I'm not really sure, but she keeps doing it consistently every single week. Kaylee, she's in Australia. Kaylee made it to Australia. Anyhow, so I think that's really important. So I hope what information you got from me is helpful. Does anyone have any specific product questions? Because I know we have so many, it's almost overwhelming. Like how to take them. I had somebody asking about the keto products today, because we do have the keto line. That's not something I'm super familiar with, but I know Alyssa Yarborough is. So somebody asked a question and I tagged her in it. And she was able to answer them. MSM, does it help the gut? MSM, I had some on my desk. Excuse me, someone's not muted. Take a minute and make sure you're muted. It just makes the feedback really hard for people when you're trying to listen. And sometimes you're not muted and you think you are. You keep coming unmuted. Okay. Shelly keeps coming unmuted. Anyhow, MSM is like, I take MSM. It helps for me for muscle recovery. I've never heard of the MSM helping with gut issues, but honestly, I can Google it and I can tell you. Let me see. Has anyone had success with MSM and gut issues? MSM benefits. This is where I find all my info. Detoxifies the body. There you go. Improves skin and hair and complex. It's necessary in collagen production. So I know that's huge with MSM. How does it help the gut? IBS. It's an anti-inflammatory. So that might help with IBS. Strengthens hair and nails. Naturally increases energy. Detoxifies the body. Improves flexibility. That's huge for me when I'm for me, it's muscle recovery and working out and things like that. But I just, quickly Googled it. Joint pain, which is nice, anti-inflammatory, speeds up recovery, arthritis symptoms by reducing pain and stiffness. So again, these are just all, apparently people are having really great success. And that's a good question to ask. Like if you're in a group page, has anyone noticed this? That's a great, Kaylee's blowing my phone up. She's in, sorry, I'm texting her back because she keeps calling me. Anyhow, gut health. Yeah, gut health is apparently people are having huge success with that. Like I said, I take MSM for the muscle benefits. But I encourage you all, that's something you can, Malaysia, now Malaysia's calling me. But that's definitely something you all can look into. Literally just came from Google. Does anybody have any other like product questions or how you would do what I just did? Like I said, pretty simple. You don't have to have this crazy script. You don't have to know every detail. Info about our products are in the back office. There is info. There are info sheets in there for sure. Some of them are just kind of black and white. So corporate has to be careful what they say. I mean, we all have to be careful what we say liability wise. You can't go out and claim to, cure this or that or this or that. But, if you're sharing your own testimony and saying, oh, well, I was able, since taking these products, I've now quit taking my blood pressure medicine. If that's something you're personally sharing, that's not making a medical or a health claim. But there is descriptions in the back office. But like I said, Google, MSM is a product that's now our product specifically. Obviously, we're going to need to use the back office, but MSM and the supplement things and the oils. I'm telling you all, if you haven't spent any time researching and learning and just like basic stuff, even Pinterest for our oils, you're missing out. Because, weight loss is always going to be our featured product for sure, forever and ever. But what happens when people quit losing weight or they're done losing weight or they're happy where they are? Now, keto product success rate. That is not my department, Victoria, but we will ask here. Has anyone, I'm not a keto fan. Well, I know it works and a lot of people have had success. It does not work well for my body. So that's not something I'm familiar with. Anyone here have a keto success story with our products? If so, please feel free to unmute yourselves and share. And if not, Victoria, I can ask around too, because we only have about 54 people here. It's kind of a weird timing. But if anyone does, please feel free to share your keto success story. I think keto is one of those things that it's definitely a lifestyle. Yeah, I've heard that, Victoria. I've heard of some people putting it in their coffee, like as a sweetener. Does that make sense? Because it's so sweet. Yeah, like I said, honestly, my body can't handle keto. It's too much fat. I just can't break it down. But I know other people have, and I will definitely try to ask around for you, Victoria, because I know they are great products. I just, however, don't know of any, success rates right off the top of my head. But the important thing is, like I said, weight loss will always be our featured product, but I really encourage you all to introduce your customers and other associates into other products that we have, such as the oils or the heart hydration. You want these people to be a customer or an associate forever, right? So I think that's part of the rewards program. There are some people that are like, oh, why'd you get rid of this product? Or why'd you get rid of this product? It's actually really smart because we want to introduce them to other less popular products so that they do kind of fall in love with those products. And then eventually marketing wise, it's a genius idea, right? Because if you can sell them a combo pack, we don't need to give them a combo pack away for free. We want to, introduce them to other products. So, one idea is if you have someone order, just send them a little thank you card and a stick of heart and hydration. Here, try one of our other products, or send them another idea that somebody had. Once their preferred customer is a preferred customer for like 3 months or more, they start sending them something once a month. Like we have little oil samples. You can order them from Amazon, these little tiny dispensers, and you can share them. You can mail those like, here, try some lavender oil on me, and send it to them. Or the True Defense. I've been living off True Defense and Clear for the past 2 days. So that's just another idea. You want every opportunity to reintroduce people to the products. I think that's really important. So anytime you have that opportunity to introduce somebody, send them like a little stick, or if we have a new product launch and it's something, little, or a stick or something you can send, I highly encourage you, introduce them to other products. That's how you keep these people around, educate them on other products. We're constantly selling weight loss. I completely get that. And again, our featured product, but make sure you're educating your customers and your potential customers about the other amazing products that we have, because 9 times out of 10, most people haven't even heard of them. Do you need to be an expert on all of our products? No, you don't need to be an expert by no means, but to have at least some basic, product knowledge to say, hey, yes, we do have lavender oil, or we do have tea tree oil, or, things like that. And a lot of this information, guys, especially the oils, that work is already done. It's on Pinterest. I look up a cold remedy natural oils. It'll tell you exactly what to use. There's so many different things on Pinterest as far as oils go. Truth Soothe is awesome. And again, that's something, people can touch, feel, and instantly feel Truth Soothe working. That's a good one. Hannah does do keto, or she did, I'm not sure, but she knows a lot about it either way. She's very educated in that. Does anybody have any specific product questions? I know this is not our traditional power hour, but I know that we have so many products that sometimes it's overwhelming. And I will definitely do like a full course video for you all where it's accessible, where I kind of go over every product for you. Again, that's not something you need to feel like you need to do. Good. I'm glad this is helpful. Like I said, it's not traditional, but I know I get a lot of product questions. We have new people coming in, in the company every single day that may not know about, like, oh my gosh, why is there so much? Then we have obviously our protein powder, which comes in vanilla and chocolate. And there's so many different recipes out there, to share with that. Obviously, and like we talked about our supplements, when I talk about the vitamins and stuff, I just kind of encourage people, you may not it's kind of like an oil change in your It's kind of like an oil change in your car. You may not instantly see or feel results, but the longevity wise of like what you're doing for your health is huge. What helps with bursitis? I'm not sure. Does anyone have any tips or have heard anything about bursitis? I have not heard that. Yeah, our skincare is amazing. Annette does a great presentation of that. I've had to do those before. Yeah, I'm sure he would love to do that. I'm sure he would. Yeah, he could. But yeah, the skincare line is amazing. And again, the skincare line is another thing that you can, just invite some people over, or, hey, would you be interested in trying this out? And just, you can give them samples of that. Thanks. Oh, Wendy had an answer. Cool. We can have, the skincare line is something you can feel, touch, and see instantly working. So that's a great kind of party or event that you can host. We are very much in, there we go. Excuse me. Terry has an idea. Okay. MSM or, oh gosh, what is it, Doretha, that you take every balance? Balance might be good too. If it's an inflammatory deal, then the balance might be huge. I know that, yeah, balance has been like life-changing for a lot of people. Doretha, I know you've had a lot of success with the balance. Like when we ran out, you're like, I need some. I sent you what I had. Yeah, definitely balance for the inflammation. MSM probably wouldn't hurt either. Oh, it's okay. Excuse me. So I think, again, we have amazing products, but sometimes they're absolutely overwhelming. So I encourage you all. I think that's definitely a stomach issue, digestive, even be Trying to think what with upset stomach. The balance. No idea what happened. My whole computer shut down. Maybe not. And my chat's loading. Promise. I'm here.
You cut out for just a few seconds, but it's all right.
Yeah, my whole computer shut down. I have no idea what happened. I don't know about the chronic diarrhea. I don't know anything about that.
I can tell you a little bit about that.
I noticed from taking the product. Yeah, please tell us about that, Jonathan.
It's bad.
I don't know. Anyhow, my point being, I will make you all a better video quality. I apologize 100 times over. Yeah, is it from the products? Do we know, Michael? Like, is this chronic diarrhea since they've been taking the products? Yeah, Renew might help balance it. That might be a good idea. Oh, they already have it. Okay. Yeah, well, Suzanne's saying it helped with her. But see, Renew can help balance that. It may not instantly make her go because Suzanne is, I mean, my best answer would be try it. I mean, because it's going to affect everyone a little bit differently. Yeah, see, Renew helped.
I agree with you because, I'm sorry, I'm just butting in for a second, but the Renew absolutely detoxes your body and it helps with gut health, so it might help with the diarrhea.
Correct. It wouldn't hurt. Anyhow, sorry. Okay. Yeah, fiber and probiotics are definitely, cleaning you out. I mean, ideally, Renew does do that, but I mean, it works different for different people. So I don't have an exact answer for that one. Does anybody have any other questions? Yeah, and I could do this more often. And yeah, I mean, this is a prime example. Renew works great for some people and some people can't take it. I mean, it's just, that's kind of like all of our products. And again, that's why our featured products come in multiple formulations because different things work better for different people, right? Yeah, there we go. So just what is everyone currently taking? Drop that in the chat. What are you taking right now? What products are you taking right now? I just want to see. This is more like for me to know because different things work for different people and you might have an idea of what may work. So just drop one control, meaning the drink or the pill, Vicki. I'm just curious if you're taking the controlled liquid and pill or what you all are taking. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get finished with that.
Okay. Fix and control pills. balance, heart and hydration, reform, elevate. All right. So Savannah threw in the elevate. So that's different. And some of you have heard, some of you haven't heard of elevate. Elevate is another sister product, if you will. It's something to kind of change it up. To me, the elevate tastes like a Yoo-hoo. Mix it with a bottle of water. It's delicious. Gen 2. So Valerie's taking Gen 2, heart and hydration. I love this. This is awesome. The MSM powder, I do that too. Heart and hydration, control capsules, fixed capsules, heart and hydration, and replace shake and renew. I love this. True slumber, I like that. True elevate. You're taking the elevate too, Suzanne. That's awesome. So elevate, what kind of yeah, this is awesome. Frankincense, facial care. Frankincense is an amazing, I say any gift that was good enough for Jesus, we should all be using. That's my theory with frankincense. True, heart and hydration, replace shakes occasionally. Oils, vitamins, skincare. I love this. Women's complete, renew, true slumber. Like I said, I was just curious to see what everyone takes on a regular basis. Perfect. Okay. And I do see a lot of the Elevate in there. So for those of you who don't know, the Elevate does come in a pill or a drink form. Again, it would be taken with the True Fix, but it's a good mix it up. I know Brittany Klein had like a customer that lost over 100 pounds doing Elevate. Has anyone had weight loss success taking the Elevate? Answer me that. Anyone have an Elevate success? Just put Elevate success in the chat. What you've seen taking Elevate. Because like I said, I know Brittany has been lost. Didn't work for me. Did it bust your plateau at all? And how long did you take it? Sorry, I have a lot of questions here. This is my own research. You all are my own research products. Because I've been doing this for almost 5 years. So it's interesting for me to see what's working. Wasn't losing one, now I have inches coming off like crazy. Okay, Savannah, the Elevate, are you doing the pill or the drink for the Elevate? Yeah, definitely try that, Terry. Just cut out the control, and I would say 8 out of 10 times you will go back to what you're doing. Because like I said, you plateau when you're gaining weight, so you're going to plateau when you're losing weight too. I think that's pretty normal. I'm no expert, but from what I've seen. Okay, so Savannah's doing the pills, Elevate to change things up. Drink busted at the first, lost 20 plus pounds when the drink came out. Yeah, and if you've kind of like maintained by doing the drink, just cut out the control for a little bit and then restart it. I think you'll have some success. Anybody else have an Elevate success story? Just out of curiosity. Sorry, I know I'm asking y'all a million questions. Yeah, it's nice to have. The shakes taste like Yoo-hoos. Like I said, I think they're pretty good. But the important part is, Savannah, when you're losing like inches, eventually you're going to start losing pounds. Huh, interesting. His blood sugar dropped too low on the Elevate pills. So what is he taking? Just the fix, Terry? Just curious. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy it. Like I said, it's just kind of different, but I thought it was kind of important that we do this. Like just change it up a little bit. And I know we're running out of time. So if anybody has any specific questions, feel free. Okay, that's awesome, Savannah. Good. So you are having results. So I would definitely stick with that for a little while. I know you want to try the drink, but if the pills are working and you're losing inches, I think that's awesome. Good work. And I think the important thing is, like you said, like I've talked about, is amazing products, yes. But being generally educated on all of our products so we can better help people. You know, they're like, oh, I'm not losing any more on the control. You know, you've told them to quit taking it for a few days. They started taking it again. They're still not having success. You know, then maybe suggest the Gen 2 or maybe suggest the True Elevate. You know, change things up, but have the knowledge to explain to them, hey, this is probably why it's not working for you. You know, you've had great success. You've hit this plateau, and now we need to change things up a little bit. So now you know why. You know, this is across the board. This happens, you know, I've been seeing this happen for years. It's normal. It's natural that you're going to quit losing weight because your body's like, what's going on? I'm losing all this weight. What's going on? I'm going to hold on to it. But when you change it up a little bit, it kind of confuses your body. So I encourage you all, do some sort of like this Zoom meeting. You can practice with your team. You can practice in your group page. You can have people over and do like a taste test party, you know, something like that. But I think across the board, this is something we're missing. Should I say, okay, hold on. I have a customer who took the True Fix and True Control and did nothing for her. Should I suggest a True Fix and a True Elevate? Valerie, was it the True Fix and True Control liquid or pill, and how long was she taking it? Oh, well, that's good, April. I mean, this isn't traditionally how we do power hours. So make sure you jump on another one. Usually we're kind of like working together hour for hour. Wow. Pills for 2 months. Then maybe suggest the liquid form, Valerie. Maybe the control in the fixed liquid form. Again, same idea, different formula. So she might do better with that. But again, additional power hour, and I will kind of go over that for those of you who are joining us for the first time. I appreciate you taking the time. So how power hour looks, and we work together. We do different I'm back again. Not sure what's happening. I'm sorry. In wrapping this hour, traditionally, you know, it's work together for an hour, go over different plans, posting, follow up, things like that. But I just did kind of change it up a little bit because I saw that this is really important. Across the board, that people just kind of need to be educated a little bit more, and it's not your fault. We have a lot of products to be taken care of. So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Alyssa Cowart, and I'm a 7-star. I know April said she was new. I'm a 7, and I've been here pretty much since the beginning. But I encourage you, there is a power hour schedule, but I encourage you all to jump on when you can. It's not mandatory, but we all have something a little bit different, a little different flair and something different to bring to the table. So I encourage you all to join as many power hours as you can, because I promise you're going to learn something.